Hi folks, Maltman Mike here. I'm going to bring you a new video log. Thank goodness, a video log without any hysteria or no goings on. That's excellent, that's good news. Brand new whiskey, just very recently out onto the market, is the Port Charlotte 10-year-old. Now, actually I'll take this off. Actually, the other day, I'll tell you this now because I'm still limping a bit from this. Some of you may know I work for the House of Malt. We ship whiskies out to, around the globe these days. And all the Bruichladdich offerings come with this sleeve on. I was anticipating we've got lots of packages to go out. Pop the box open. I lifted it up just enough grip to pull it out the box, and then it slipped onto my right foot. I said a few words that shift. I really did. I don't think it was noticed though. I don't think. Otherwise, I think they're just keeping out of my way. Because if they came, they're like, "Oops, go on, get out!" It did hurt. Believe by the weight of these, it did hurt. Alrighty, so Port Charlotte 10-year-old. Already I've noticed that the lids come off easier. As I say, brand new onto the market, completely new redesign. Why? Because the Bruichladdich distillery had the Bruichladdich unpeated brand. They had the Port Charlotte brand, which just looked like the Bruichladdich bottles. Then they had the very Aussie, unique, tall, slender Octomores. If you anyone not seen one of those, that's one of those there. That's the 8.4. So they sort, didn't have an identity issue, but they thought we need to give it some kind of its own look, its own identity. So that's why they brought out this brand new bottle. When it first announced, I thought, ooh, I'm not sure about that, but after looking at it, feeling it, getting into my hands, it's a solid bottle. Not that bottles aren't solid, but you know what I mean. It's a decent bottle size. It doesn't look. It actually looks like a 50 cl from the shelf, but it's actually 70 cls. The label, we're not going to get too geeky on the packaging, but the label is like a canvas kind of feel, which is quite smart. It feels expensive, and the back is embossed with Port Charlotte. Progressive Hebridean Distillers, that's sort of embossed on the back, and on the top you've got Progressive Hebridean Distillers on the top of the cork as well. Now, hopefully, this is going to be just like the prototype. I'm not showing off, but I got to taste the prototype when I participated in the recent Laddie Academy when I went to Ireland. That was a good event. How do I get into this? Sorry. I use all kinds of weird and wonderful things. So you have a little screwdriver to open it up. There we go. Sorted. Oh, excellent. Now, I've been really excited to taste this. One, because I absolutely fell in love with the prototype version when we tasted it. I don't know if it's going to be exactly the same, but they were sort of hinting, this is more or less what it's going to be like. So hopefully it is, because it was absolutely belting. And secondly, for the fact that it's not just like a limited run, it's core range, it's here to stay. Oh, that's what they actually told us about the distillery anyway, so if it's core range here to stay, that's really good news. Port Charlotte 10-year-old, absolutely wonderful. So, whoa, that cork is actually, with a cork top, it's like plastic, but it's quite weighty. Alright. That's a good start. Decent colour for a 10-year-old. Okay, let's bring it there. Oh. So, let's not get too geeky with this. Have a look at the colour. It's like golden. And instantly, as usual, because it's unchill filtered, it is one very viscous, thick spirit, and it is absolutely clinging to that glass. Guys, it's lovely when you get that. It's not like when you have a glass of Bells or something in your local. Well, what have you got, Scotch? Bells. And you go, right, okay. Then they try to stick ice in it, which is fine. So a lot of people do that. Then you get in the sort of the tumbler and you sort of try and swill it, and you just go to the bottom of the glass and think, yeah, this is going to be a great dram. Look at that, just clinging beautifully. Superb. And that's why you get that lovely mouthfeel as well. On the whoa, hello. Yes. Yeah, I didn't let any customers buy it. For made sure that I got the first one. Right on the till, I'm having the first one. So I'm having a bit of a private moment here. Excuse me. Oh yes. Oh yes, that's excellent. All right, I've been getting a bit pervy with that just there. So it's not that medicinal TCP. You're getting that classic Port Charlotte sort of mainland peat kind of notes. Yeah, it's just literally smoke. Very earthy as well. Smoke, earth. Ever so slightly vanilla-y as well for me. But it is 50% alcohol, so you are getting a very bit of an alcohol sort of rush. Oh man, that smells balanced, and I haven't even swallowed any of this yet. Oh. I'm not putting them up because one, I paid for this myself, and secondly, you know, they know that if I like something I'll say, if I don't like something I'll just say, but this smells balanced. Excellent. Sláinte. Oh yeah, that's everything I was hoping it was going to be. Excuse the French, that's bloody good. Yes. Pure liquid smoke. Loads of oak influence once you swallowed it. What's that? What am I getting there? Yeah, it's almost like a pine kind of note. If you've got one of these, do taste along and comment underneath and tell us what you get. Do you get similar to what I get, or do you get completely different? Always fascinated to know other people's tasting notes. Is it complicated? Once I've explored it a bit more, probably. I'm not going to go on ages with loads of tasting notes because you know I don't do that. But is it better with or without the water? Oh God, that's good. Oh man, that is lovely. Genuinely, that is a stonking drum. Oh, Adam Hunt and the team, well done. Flipping heck. 10-year-old Port Charlotte here to stay. And it's £50 a bottle. Yeah, thank you so much for a decent dram of Port Charlotte. That's 10-year-old and it's here to stay. Excellent. Alright, that's what I think of it. Do you want to buy one because it's absolute belter, so do go for it. And David Rogers, if you're watching, this is coming to you. And hopefully you'll like it. But if you don't, just say, that's fine. Each to our own. So I said that yesterday that I would do some shout outs for people who spread the love of Port Charlotte, what you love most about Port Charlotte. And I got quite a few. Most of them were a bit naughty, some were a bit dirty frankly, and I'm not going to read them out. Sort of whiskey pervs, that's not good. They're funny, but no, we've already been banned once. That's just not going to happen again, is it? You never know. So, firstly, Whisky Daddy, odd. He said, "This is what you'd expect from him, to be honest." Love the petrol additive bottle. When I first saw it, I thought it looked like sort of army issue medicine bottle, something like that, But Wagner Jimenez, however you pronounce your name, I do apologise. That was a good comment what you put, buddy, because you said the story that Jim McEwen told that when they went back and see an old fellow who used to work at the Port Charlotte distillery, which I believe is Lockendall Distillery, was it? To recreate the original spirit as close as they could. That's smart, because when we were over at the Laddie Academy, they were telling us all about that as well. They were working with this guy to get the taste profile, and that, to me, that's cool. That's just smart. It's just, you know, it's really, really good stuff to do. Colin Sim, nothing really about the Port Charlotte, just saying Mary and her merry band of happy welcoming staff, which is what I sort of touched on the previous sort of live stream thing that I did, when I was saying when you go through the door of the visitors centre, you just feel as if you're home, because the welcome you get every single time is absolutely fantastic. And I've added one of these myself just before I started the recording. Want to say a happy 45th Aye Laddie birthday to Romboot Mastenbrook. Is that how you say your name? Probably not. Let me know how you pronounce your name so I can get it right another time that we do this. I feel he's the most underappreciated Bruichladdich super fan out there. So give him a follow. He's got his blog on WordPress, Aye Laddie. If you Google it, it'll come up with it. It's called Whisky Nerd. He does stuff with glasses, water, you know, whiskey molecules. That goes right over my head. But he's like, yeah, great stuff. I don't know what he's on about. But a lot of people, it's just I'm a bit thick, really. But, so, you know, give him a follow on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You've got Aye Laddie Whisky Nerd. You'll find him on there. Really lovely guy, and he knows loads about, you know, being whiskey geek, and knows loads about Bruichladdich Distillery as well. So, yeah, worth checking him out. So, 50 smackaroonies. Don't know how much that will be in dollars or whatever, but it won't be much more. If sometimes you can find it less, of course. But I do recommend it, and I'd love to know what you think. So 11 minutes 40 seconds, that's more than enough, and we shall see you next time. Sláinte. Please click subscribe, it really helps us when you do that, and click the bell so you never miss a new Triple M and Friends video.